ticking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
It was one of them. I know it.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
You're absolutely right. One of us.
I spent... Meanwhile...
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Keep those bubbles trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
All about it.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed. He raises an eyebrow as he...
Listen up, Ghetto. You hear that?
He turns his head toward you.
You look like a Ghetto. Listen, if you're interested. Or get gone if you...
His eyes snap open. He...
Murder? I wouldn't know anything. I kill a man. He knows who...
His eyes flutter.
Whether they cut the chef...
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates. The groan...
And?
The fellow cocks his ear.
That isn't.
He cocks his ear to the other.
Anticipate. That's all you... There now.
Squeak! His eyes snap.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, Ghetto. No, you beaut. Pardon my beard. That means... yeah. No.
The dwarf leans...
That'll be all.
He continues.
You one of them?
I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty.
Here's the register, ma. You faring okay so far?
More concerned than your...
Glad to hear it. You head on in.
Standing at the center...
So you admit it then?
Yes, I did.
She turns her head.
There are others.
Good. You there.
By all means.
She reaches for her collar.
I'm just about...
Subdue men.
She smiles.
Press.
What's happened?
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces. The dog notices you for the first time.
You sorcerer!
It sneezes suddenly and paws.
Can't smell. Can't breathe.
Please, make it stop.
The dog whines and...
Damn! That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
He eyes the collar circling your neck.
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Like you don't know? Mutiny!
He whispers loudly to...
Don't just cower there, Rix!
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand. The Magisters look to each other. Then...
Your lies end...
This is Bishop Alexander. Not bad. Not bad at all. This is Bishop Alexander. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
You pass through the door. The skeleton is quick.
No, it catches...
The skeleton...
Oh.
The skeleton...
Yes, no wonder. Why on earth... And given... Speaking of which, do you not have luck? Please. I had a mask that still...
The skeleton holds up his book in one quick, frustrated movement.
I am trying.
And I will be dead. Go on. Go.
What fresh hell is this? Something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was painted recently. Judging from its pungent scent, you press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels it doesn't budge. The door groans open.
Something's breaking through. What the hell are those things? I need to get out of here now.
he accidentally...
Said there were...
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! There's a ladder right up...
You're gonna be the death.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a... Wait! Void Woken!
Won't sink a ship on my watch. I'll yield to none.
They who are about to triumph.
Let the games begin.
I've faced worse. Let's head above decks for some air.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have... I hear something.
That's what you big mouthed.
Sounds like she needs help. Wait! We need to wait! There's no time.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Well, the Order's right about one thing. First comes Source, then comes Void Woken. Am I the lone survivor? Well, thanks, disembodied voice.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angle.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
He shrugs and continues the game with a mirror, inspecting inside his nostrils and around the back of his knees.
Source? They told me I'm a sorcerer.
The child...
I don't see any source on you or me. No one cares where I go. They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe that you didn't die. I guess I am. But it's just normal to be scared. There isn't anywhere you'll see.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. Sure. Bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. That's Magister Jailer. He wasn't so bad on the ship, at least. Poor fella.
You spot a strange lizard. Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with a graceful ease.
Yes, I imagine you do. Chances are I wouldn't have survived. You have my...
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
My gratitude is worth a great deal, if only you'd realize it. But of course... Now then, if there's nothing further... I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but...
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Memories.
He looks out over the water.
As for myself, I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And what do you mean, what do...
Suddenly, having...
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really... Oh, mate, I am... Of course you know.
There's a brief moment's...
That said, the grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. This and that. On the other hand, fine. I act on one for reasons I'll not disclose right now. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Jolly good. So, now that that's said, even if you are as versed as a born fighter, I prefer... Very well.
The Red Prince nods, and...
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with... As your luck would. Of course, there are other...
that cat. Here, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey.
What? How did I get... Hey! Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his... Here lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace. Here lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace denied him in life in the Hall of Echoes.
What's this? I found something. I wonder where this leads.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat. He's leaning over a corpse.
Bugger. How on earth?
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin.
Damnation. That's stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act... Ah! No! Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful. I chased her here, but she rather...
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for a face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull? I would normally employ a tool to delicately... I could then craft a mask to hide my bow.
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Carved? Please. You hardly think I am... Simply put, I am an Eternal. And you... Indeed. No one seems to have the good taste to be, at least from this realm. As for the others... Well, there is an excavation site. Yes, yes. Do feel... By which I mean shout.
Get out! You are not welcome here. Go, she-pig!
She eyes you.
Please.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence.
There are monsters here. Lizard ones and real ones. It's real. Master was a lizard. It's their fault I'll never see Ma and Pa again. Parents are the best.
Her eyes lock with...
turtles. They're transforming. I've spotted something.
Sir, we've got company.
Ah, planning an ambush with this scion, were you? But you're outside the walls. But we'll get to you once we're done with...
I tell you, I am no...
Store the elven. Lucian said it was a necessary...
You. I try...
Oh, sir.
The scion twitches in sudden...
No more chances.
Mutt, I've got a new stick for you to chew on.